Hey, I'm Ken Ellison of Ellison Machine Shop. You all know me. I'm your engine guy. Today is April 1st, 2024. Happy April Fool's Day. As many of you know, today is the day that I do my annual April Fool's video, commonly known here in the machine shop as the Empire Strikes Back. After putting up with everybody all year long with some of the silly comments and the crazy questions and all the stress that goes with running a business, when I'm very professional and I smile and I answer your questions and, I don't belittle nobody ever, this is the day of the year that I kind of get off my chest some of the things that I've been through, and I share some of the really ridiculous things that I've been told, and I do so in jest, and I don't give nobody's names. I still don't embarrass nobody, but nevertheless, that's what we do, and it's a lot of fun. I do it. I've done it for the past couple years, and I really look forward to it. And today is not the case. Today, I'm not in a very good mood. As a matter of fact, this video is probably at about take 25 at this point. I can't get off my chest and put into words what I want to say and exactly how I feel. We had a really bad event here, as I'm sure you all know, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore County is my hometown, and every single day, a minimum of 2 times a day, I drive across our beautiful Francis Scott Key Bridge that spans our beautiful Chesapeake Bay, and I go from Baltimore County to Anne Arundel County and back home again. And I do that a minimum of 2 times a day, 6 days a week for 35 years. And now our bridge is in the bay. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to know that if it had happened another 5 or 6 hours later, that hundreds of people might have lost their lives. Many cars would be in the bay. And I and my son, chances are, could have been 2 of them. So it's a very surreal feeling. And all the other things that I have to talk about that was kind of funny, doesn't really seem funny right at the moment. And I hope you understand that. But today I'm going to be a little more serious. And for you guys, this isn't a training video. It's nothing in it. There's nothing really in it about, anything technical as far as building engines. But I do want to talk to you about a couple of things. And most of it all concerns this page. I try to keep this page a place where world events are null and void. We don't even go there. We just come here to talk about all things cool that's mechanical, particularly engines. But with this event, it seems only appropriate that I have something to say about it. It's no different than going to a ballpark when they stop and honor a moment of silence maybe for something that's happened, especially something tragic. I posted a video immediately after this happened, the very first video that came up that's probably been the one that's been viewed the most. I'm sure by now it's been viewed 1 billion times or better. And when I did, I thought I was paying tribute, and that's all I wanted. I thought stupid, naive me, thinking other people think like me. I just thought there'd be a lot of nice comments about how sympathy and prayers and things like that for the families and all the victims. But instead, I got mostly conspiracy theories moments after this happened, and I'm not telling you you're wrong. Believe me, I'm not. But at the same time, all I can think about is the people who have loved ones that are lost in that water that hadn't been found. And they're not only dealing with the loss of life and the way that's going to just change their world. All you guys are planting seeds that these people are now murdered, and not just an accident, but murdered. I'm just putting myself in someone else's position. That's not what I'd want to hear at this time. The wound is too fresh. It's too soon. We can talk about that stuff later on. It doesn't matter if you're right. Even if you are right, being the first to say it, doesn't get you a participation trophy. You don't get a prize by being the first one who says something like that. That hurts a lot of other people. Okay? I don't blame you for not agreeing with me. You know why? Because we don't have to agree with one another. But that's how I feel about it. And this is my page. And so that's how it is. I stay away from all social events. I didn't get into all this transgender stuff that everybody wants to talk about. I don't get into EV cars or the politicians that are getting filthy rich off of us all. But we are going to today a little bit, and once again, I apologize. This ain't where I want to go, but no matter what I put online, I keep getting pulled into this. I feel like the Godfather. Every time I get out, they keep dragging me back. So anyway, the EV cars are an ongoing thing. That it every time if I make a little video about that, or not a video, but I'll post something funny about that. I get hate from it. I don't quite understand, but I do. I just this Francis Scott Key video that I just posted. I immediately got somebody who told me that it's not a disaster. Can you believe that? I know I can't. I said it was a disaster, and he felt it necessary to correct me and go back and forth with me 3 or 4 times. We're up to about the 362 day of the year or 60 day of the year or something since last April Fool's. You know how hard it is to say something dumb enough to get on a video this late in the year? Because usually my card is full of dumb things that was said or done all year long. You can almost impossibly get to a point at this time of the year to say something that's like, okay, we got to talk about this. I'm sorry, dude. This was devastating. This is a disaster. This is billions of dollars wasted. This is loss of life. This is an economic disaster in Baltimore. I have just lost between a half hour to an hour and a half every day of my life, 6 days a week anyway, for the foreseeable future. I'm liable to be retired before they get that bridge back. And now I've got all that expense and all that time that I'm losing. Guess what? I'm not a young guy anymore. I don't want to spend my time sitting in traffic, because when you get right down to it, none of us got that much left. And the older you get, the harder it is to accept that. This is devastating to us. I can't believe that I have to listen to somebody say that this is not a disaster and wants to correct me. That's insane. But enough on that. I posted a funny little video a while back about EV cars where it said, hey, I just passed 4 EV cars that was plugged in. Nobody was using them, so I did my part and I unplugged them. And I immediately get people with their panties all balled up in a wad. I think it's ridiculous. It's just a joke. It's just a freaking joke. People learn how to take a joke. When I was growing up, we joked about everything. Everything was a racial joke. None of us had heart attacks over that kind of stuff. Everybody got, insulting was something that one comedian after another made a living at, and people weren't all sensitive about it. But let me tell you something about the EV cars that really, really makes me mad. It's not that you want an EV car. It's that you want me to have one. Okay? First of all, the same people that are trying to jam the economy down, I mean, not the economy, but the environment down your throat. They don't want you telling them how to live their life. Okay? If I come on here and I want to be a cat, people will think I got a right to be a cat. If I want to come in here dressed in drag and look like a woman, y'all think that's okay. A whole bunch of you think that okay too. Of course I don't. But that's okay. I don't tell you what to do. I don't care what you do. You can live your life any way you want to live it. But while you're off being whatever in the world you want to be, guess what I am? I'm a car guy. I live, breathe cars, engines, all things mechanical. When I die, the people standing over top my coffin will be talking about cars, because that's my people. That's who we are. At least most of you, a couple relatives in there. They don't do nothing cool. They don't do anything cool at all. But I'm a car guy. That's what I relate as. That's who I am. Without gasoline powered engines, I'm lost in the world. I lose my business. I lose everything. I'm not going to ever wind your armature. I'll bore your block. I'll stroke your engine. I'm not winding your armature. I'm not going to mill down your brushes. This is insane, guys. This is insane. Be yourself. Don't make the rest of the world try to conform. We can sit here and have these conversations all day long, but the fact of the matter is that I am a reuser. I don't waste resources. I have the Mustang that I drove in high school. I still have it. I have the fishing rod that I got when I was 10 or 12 years old that my mom and dad bought for me. It's still my favorite rod. I have all my tackle. I have my baseball cards. My baseball cards from my kids. Pitching baseball cards in school. I was a shark, man. I got all that stuff. I got my coin collection. I got my stamp collection. I got my first girlfriend. Today, her name is Mrs. Ellison, and she is the mother of my children, and the nanny of my grandkids. See, I drive old cars. For you to tell me that I have to drive an electric car and the batteries are only going to last so long, I have to do it again, you're destroying the planet, dude. We can sit here and argue over this all you want, but you don't know me. I am planet friendly. I recycle. I try to do things right. Don't tell me what I have to drive. You don't know my situation. You don't know that it's better for the planet because you don't know me. And I don't want to tell you what to do because I don't know you. I don't think that's unreasonable. I really don't. And we're living in a world where everybody's trying to tell you what to do. And at this point in time, for me, guys, I could sit here and tell you about some mechanical things that has happened over the course of the year that are kind of funny, but maybe I'll just save that for a later date. This here today, I don't find nothing funny. I'm sorry, I really don't. But I just want to tell you all that we're on track here. We got some videos coming, and I just want to say thank you for being loyal followers. And to be honest, I'm a little depressed. I have been, really have been. This stuff in our community is sad, and it's not easy to get past some things. And it's been pretty hard for the past few months. That's why I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos. There's a lot of things going on, but anyhow, this is just a video this year. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the loyal followers. And like I said, I'm usually a pretty witty guy. I make myself laugh a lot, and usually when I laugh, people laugh along with me. And I'll be back with some better videos. But right now, I just want to say, can we all be respectful to one another a little bit more? Please don't drag politics all through this page. I still want this page to be a safe place. And I don't say that, the cupcake safe place that you hear about all the time. With all the events that are going on in the world, it's just nice to be able to turn on a ball game and only hear about the ball game. It's nice to, if you like it, when I turn on a race and I watch a race, I don't want to hear about nothing but the race. That's all I want to hear about. I don't think that's unreasonable. So, you know what? At this point in time, I'm going around in circles, and I'm just going to say goodnight. Thank you very much for following. We'll be back. We have fun here. Today's not a good example of it, but we have fun here. So if you're new to this, I'd appreciate it if you follow my page. Well, I promise you'll enjoy it. If you like all things mechanical, this page is for you. Thank you.